good. Most Saturday night second shows come in drunk and tired. Y'all got a lot of energy, so let's keep everything going for the next act. Coming to the stage next, this gentleman is from San Francisco, California, and has appeared on many, many syndicated comedy shows that have since been canceled. Please give it up for Doc Barham. Come on, y'all.
Folks, how are you? Good. Glad you came out. Very nice to be here. Myself, I pulled into town about 2 days ago, and I've pretty much been driving around ever since Lost. Especially because nobody told me that 495 was a fucking circle! Look, kids, the monument! Look, kids, the monument! Look, kids, the monument! I've learned some very, very valuable driving lessons in the brief period of time that I have been here. First of which is that you guys drive just a little bit differently here. Yeah, apparently in Washington, D.C., the whole metro area in general, right-of-way is determined by tonnage and velocity. Stoplights just seem to be rough guidelines, really. Just green means go, yellow means go. Faster! Go! Go, 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 go! Come on, you can make it! Shit! And red means go if there's nobody looking. Let's not forget about those blinkers either, huh? Oh, never touch this shit. Hell, I just broke that stick right off the goddamn collar myself. Which is cool, you know, with me, because I'm a speeder, unabashed speeder. I'm always doing at least 15 miles an hour in excess of the posted speed limit. And I'm also always doing it in the proper left-hand lane where I'm supposed to be. Sense that some of you guys are with me on this one. You know what I'm doing here. For those of us who do not recall this from driver education, let's just go over this one more time as sort of a community service. All right, you're in the left lane, which is known as the... Excellent, we'll get along fine. You're in the left lane, you look into your rear view mirror. You see a car behind you by, say, 100 feet or so, right? A few seconds later, you look back. Now, that car's only about 50 feet behind you. A few seconds later, you look back one final time. Now that car's front bumper is virtually locked with your rear bumper. And they're now flashing their lights on and off, and on and off, and on and off. And that means, get the fuck out of the way! And I tell you what, if you're not laughing at that, you're one of those fucking people. Okay, sorry, color me asshole if you will. I am headed up to here with that bullshit. There's at least one other lane, goober. Just move your sleepy, slow, radio dial fiddling, cellular phone using, booger picking moron ass over into it. Because I got shit to do and places to go. It's so frustrating, isn't it? I'm not a bad guy. I just want to drive fast, and that's what it's all about. That's what the rules are for, right? Left lane is the fast lane. Right lane is the slow lane. Left lane is the passing lane. It's not the passing fucking time lane. It's the passing lane, and I want to go. That's why I got an accelerator pedal, airbags, and insurance, because I want to go. And some people just seem like they are incapable of understanding this basic concept, don't they? It's just, man, it's so frustrating. Sometimes I wish I had a gigantic snowplow on the front end of my goddamn car. You know what I mean? It's just... I've been trapped behind you for 10 goddamn minutes, you stupid old bitch. Come on! Where the hell did you get your driver's license on fucking horseback? Come on! Because, I mean, the things that you say, you just start, it's like you're possessed, you know what I mean? It's just, what I need a laser beam board to hold to the back of your skull. Move your ass, geezer! Fucking try opening the coffin lid, you stupid old whore! You can see better! Fucking go! But that's just me. I'm sorry I wasn't entirely truthful there. I don't have insurance. Oh, man. Boy, I love stand-up comedy. It's very cathartic, very therapeutic for me. I get to get things off my chest that are bothering me, like a recent acquisition in my life is just driving me to the point of going nuts now. You guys want to know why I'm mad? Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll tell you why. Because I just got a computer. That's why. You know, folks, there's a really good and deliberate reason that they don't build those things with fucking necks. You know, who here's got a computer by applause? At home or work? Okay. Maybe you can explain this to me. I'm not a complete moron when it comes to computers. You know, I know a thing or two. I don't like take the mouse and put it on the floor, think it's some sort of a pedal or something like that. Oh, it's just like a sewing machine. I get it. You know, I don't pop out the CD-ROM tray and go, oh, cool, a cup holder. Good idea. You know, I know one or two things about computers. What I don't understand, though, is whenever you call up the technical representative of the company, right? Very first thing the voicemail always says makes no sense. It's,
if you are using a touch-tone telephone, please press 1. If you are using a rotary telephone, please stay on the line.
folks, if you have a computer, what in the hell is the chance that you would still have a rotary telephone? What are you using, the Pentium Abacus, for Christ's sakes? How exactly does that work? Oh yeah, I just got the new Apple Macintosh PowerPC desktop. I'm strapped, my man. I got 2.5 gigs on the hard drive with 268 megs of RAM. I got a 250 megahertz processor with an active color matrix display. I got an onboard 12 by CD-ROM drive with 4 PCMCA card slots, 2 floppy disk drives, and right now I'm using a 33.6 modem. But I'm still a little bit wary about that newfangled touch-tone telephone. Let's face it, man, if you are still using a rotary telephone, then you need to dial up the Clue-mobile so they can bring you the flint rocks that you need to bang together, Chaka, so you can join the 20th fucking century. Okay? What cheap asshole is into that? Ooh, almost halfway there. Oh, nostalgia. Just can't get enough of that, boy. That's the thing, man. There is just so much stupid stuff in this country today, and a lot of them are people. I don't know what you guys think, but I just think that there are way too many stupid fucking people in this country, and we need to start weeding them out. Somebody has to say it. It is time to bring back a little social Darwinism, baby. It is time to make Jack Kevorkian Surgeon General and start setting up euthanasia booths around the country. Oh my God, it's just incredible the number of mind-numbingly stupid people that you run into every single day. It's absolutely. Did you guys know the median IQ in America, I read this recently, is dropping at a rate of 3 points every 5 years based on the Stanford-Binet IQ test averages? 5 years ago, it was 100. Apparently this year, it's what?
That son of a bitch. You're not gonna catch me in that trap, comedy boy. If I'd known it'd been a quiz, I would have paid attention.
That's right, it's 97. So what that means, folks, is that the world is not going to go out with a bang or a whimper, but just sort of a... We'll eventually be too stupid to fuck and just die. You got like, I'll never be too stupid to fuck. It's not stupid people that bother me per se in of themselves. You know, it's the fact that there's just a whole lot more stupid people than there are smart people. Yeah, and the stupid people are fucking a lot more than the smart people. And they're making a lot more stupid fucking people! It should just terrify you, man. And I'm not talking about like people who can't help it. I'm talking about people who can help it and don't care. Obstinately ignorant, bone stupid, dumber than a bag of hammers. Got a person who finishes school and goes, "Woo! I'll never have to read another book again!" Got a person who thinks the Ottoman Empire is a discount furniture outlet. The kind of person who graduates from school and they've turned 35 and they now have their high school graduation tassels still hanging from the rearview mirror of their '83 Firebird, while Glory Days is pumping out the ass end of the thing. We just mollycoddle stupidity in this country, and it's because of political correctness. Nobody can just stand up and say anymore, hey, you're a fucking moron. Why did you do that? You know what I mean? We just completely pander and mollycoddle stupidity. They now put warning stickers on everything. Folks, don't you realize that is ruining the natural selection process? Right? I saw this the other day. I'm sure there's a sticker that's on a vending machine now. It's a soda pop machine, and it has a picture of a stick figure stupid man. And you know how I know he's stupid? Because he's tipping a vending machine over on himself. And there's a big red circle around it and a line through it that's saying, "Hey, stupid stick figure man, don't tip this 1,000-pound fucking vending machine over yourself." Folks, if you need to be told that, fuck you. You should be dead. While you're at it, stick your fucking fork in the toaster while it's plugged into the wall and throw your hairdryer into that bathtub full of water. If you make it through that, then we'll talk.
He seemed like such a nice guy before. Why is he so angry?
Oh, man. See, I guess sometimes people get a little bit too upset with that. Obviously, I'm just joking about that. I don't want to kill, people. Well, mostly. But that's the thing about political correctness. I've really noticed that in the past few years, Americans in general have gotten very uptight. Very, very uptight. And I think it is because there's been a plague that's hit this country that's called political correctness. I'm so tired of PC, folks. It is such garbage. I'll be really honest with you. Thank you. As a comic these days, whenever you want to talk about something on stage that's even remotely taboo, it's gotten really difficult. You are constantly being censored now for what you say, monitored, judged, poo-pooed and pshawed, make sure that you don't offend anybody.
Oh my God, I cannot believe some of the things that you were talking about. My Lord, the way that you were talking about that elderly woman at the beginning of the program, you want to kill stupid people? My God, that is so disrespectful. I cannot believe it. Let me tell you something, you little wise apple, all right? I don't want to hear you making fun of the elderly. Do not make fun of the mentally or the physically handicapped. I don't want to hear you making any jokes about the homeless. Do not talk about AIDS. No jokes about abortion. You cannot talk about sex. Don't talk about sexism. Do not talk about drugs. You cannot talk about race or racism. Don't talk about homosexuality or homophobia. You can't talk about this. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about the other. That is bullshit. Okay? Quite simply, check your nearest constitution. It's your First Amendment freedom of speech right, man. You should be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Express your opinion and be willing to hear the opinions of those around you, because that is what this country is all about. Don't you guys agree? Good. Now let's talk about some really uncomfortable shit. So I was fucking the Pope, right? You got, whoa, we didn't know you were going there, man. True to his word, boy. Wouldn't let me wear a condom or nothing. That's integrity, I'll tell you that right now. No questioning his morals. But relax, he's no fag. I mean, he struggled. It's all right, I can say that. I'm Catholic. What? That old bastard made me get up early every Sunday of my life. Fuck him. See, and actually, I mean, living here in the metro area, this is like the birthplace of political correctness, obviously, And I've actually been here many, many times before, and I do love the metro area. It's kind of interesting. God, some of the, I went to, what the Washington Monument needs? Veins. Come on, think about it. He is the father of our country.
It's not a big orb on the ground there, is it? It's a big fucking shaft right there. He's the father of the country. Well, I think on 4th of July, all the fireworks ought to shoot right out of the tip of that thing.
Who's the father of your country? There you go, Martha.
Oh my God, what a disgusting visual.
Tell you what, I do want to talk with you. I haven't talked much about it this week. I would like to talk with you guys a little about PC and about how it's influenced, like particularly something like the possibility of drug legalization. There's so much disinformation that you get through the television set these days. It's absolutely incredible. I live out in California, and recently California and Arizona passed Proposition 215, which is the legalization of marijuana for medicinal purposes. Who here supports that agenda by applause? At least for medicinal purposes. You guys wouldn't legalize marijuana for sick people? I kind of asked you a loaded question to begin with, you know. Oh, fuck the cancer patients. But I mean, why not? I mean, they take obviously a lot of other things that are a hell of a lot worse for them than pot. Don't you think so? You know? Methadone. Just got this fucking blank look on your face like some deer looking at a headlights. Just, oh my God! Don't fuck with a big comedy boy. So, but I mean, have you ever gotten high before? What is that? The peekaboo technique?
If I don't see him, he doesn't really exist. This worked when I was 2. Maybe it'll work now. Maybe he can't even see me. I'm probably invisible.
Don't try to help anymore, man. This is my job, man. Just set him up and knock him out of the park. Have you ever gotten high before? Yeah, like I'm an undercover cop for the fucking Metro Police.
I'm Serpico with jokes.
2 Jews walk into a bar. Book 'em, Dano! No, have you ever gotten high before, man? Oh, let me ask, okay, be really honest, folks, okay? I'm very curious. Who here, by applause, has ever smoked pot? Ever tried marijuana, whether you inhaled or not? See, that she was just sitting there. I am not applauding, then I looked down at her. Okay. I just saw from the previous example. I'm fucking in for the rest of the night. Okay, that's cool. That's like the vast majority of the folks in the room. Because I think if you want to have an informed opinion about marijuana or something like that, you should at least try it once. You know, obviously you're not going to go crazy or anything like that. Some of the stuff that you hear from people who've never smoked marijuana before is just unbelievable, isn't it? The bullshit. Marijuana is evil. It is the devil's drug. It has the roots in hell. It'll make you shit your pants. Your eyes will start bleeding. Earwax will just start falling out of your ears. You'll just start worshiping Satan. Whoa, whoa. Have you ever smoked pot before? No, but I saw on Sally Jesse Raphael. Well, shut the fuck up. Just crazy. But certainly marijuana is more innocuous than alcohol, right? I mean, wouldn't you think so? Nobody's ever overdosed on marijuana. No, you know, nobody's ever beat the shit out of their kids or their wives when they were just high. You know, no motivation. I'll just get you like that. It's such an innocuous drug, but it's been so demonized in our society. You know, for those of you folks who do not support the idea of legalizing marijuana, I will tell you that marijuana is legal in this country up until 1937, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Partnership for a Drug-Free America you might not know. You guys know what I'm talking about? The ones who brought you the incredibly terrifying frying egg in a pan, this is your brain on drugs commercial. Oh my God! Holy shit, run for the hills! Was anybody here really terrified by that asinine commercial? No, I think most people just got what? Hungry, man. Particularly if you're showing it on Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning to somebody stoned out of his mind. You're showing food? That's like showing a guy with a hooker addiction a set of tits. What are you talking about? I'm heading to the Betty Ford Clinic. Oh, but first, Denny's! did some background research on the Partnership for a Drug-Free America. This is true, I swear to God, okay? I wanted to find out who they were, their political agenda. Turns out their three biggest financial sponsors who contribute over 85% of all of their funding are, anybody know? Philip Morris Tobacco, Miller Brewing Company, and Eli Lilly Pharmaceuticals. See a pattern forming here? Just say no to drugs? Yeah, because the cigarette, a cold beer, and the Prozac's all you ever gonna need. Nothing that one drug dealer hates more than when another drug dealer starts moving on his turf with a better product, man. They hate that shit. Oh, man. They have a new commercial now. They show this EEG readout. The announcer says, "This is the brain of a normal 14-year-old boy." This is the brain of a 14-year-old boy after smoking a marijuana cigarette. Any questions? No. Isn't that the point? All right, this is stress. And this isn't. Said my only question would be, whoa, where can I get some of that dope? Folks, any weed that'll turn you into a flatliner, that's good fucking bud. You guys need to loosen up, man. I just don't need to look at me to, oh, well.
Apparently he smokes the evil way, does he? That is definitely the roots with... Just evil. You know what pot stands for, don't you? Plenty of trouble. That's for damn sure. I learned that on Dragnet.
Just say no to drugs. What a bunch of crap, man. Just say no thank you. There's no reason to be rude. Drug dealers have feelings too. Who here has heard that marijuana kills brain cells? By applause. I know right now there's some dude in the room who's going, marijuana kills brain cells when you applaud. That dude just keeps asking us to applaud. It's not cool, man, you know, because I could just be like, you know, wailing away, you know, and then I'm just fucking brain dead. Fuck you, comedy boy. Well, that's not true. That's a myth, and that is a lie. Here's the background on that. In 1977, the Heath Tulane University study determined that marijuana killed brain cells. However, here's the supposed scientific research methodology. You guys decide for yourselves. They took a little rhesus monkey. They strapped him into a chair. Then they strapped a gas mask over his face and pumped 63 Colombian strength joints into the face of the monkey for 6 minutes straight, losing no smoke so he couldn't receive any oxygen whatsoever. Folks, that monkey wasn't getting high, he was suffocating. It's like, hey, come on, don't bogart the gas mask, Curious George. Come on, play along, little buddy, here we go. Man. I don't know, I've done a lot of research about marijuana, I've done a lot of reading, done my own personal experimentation as well as you will, and I've come to the conclusion that marijuana is a plant. It's natural, it's herbal, it's medicinal, has a tremendous number of uses other than just for getting a high. Like I said before, it was legal in this country up until 1937. And it's been around since time immemorial. Even prehistoric man smoked pot. They had to. Look at all the cave drawings. They're always chasing food. Let me tell you something, folks. You got to be a high, kind of hungry to hunt a mastodon with a stick and a rock. Well, you got a point there. So I think, you know, a lot of comics will come up here and they'll tell you stuff like, you know, now I'm not advocating drug use, but this time I got so fucked up. You know, that to me is really hypocritical. I'm going to tell you right now, I advocate drug use. I think marijuana should be legalized. As a matter of fact, I think you should respect the drug very much, but I even think that mushrooms should be legalized. I mean, they're certainly natural, they grow in nature, they're organic, they're from Mother Earth, and if you ingest them and take them properly, they will help you evolve as a human being, in my personal opinion. As a matter of fact, folks, if they ever have a late night infomercial for mushrooms, I demand to be the special guest host. I'm going to be kicked back in some gigantic purple paisley beanbag chair, right across from this ancient, craggly-faced Indian wizened shaman kind of dude. I'll be, so what you're trying to tell me, Mescalito, is all I do is ingest this single handful of psychedelic mushrooms that in less than 1 hour, I will understand everything? Absolutely incredible. Tell me more. This has got to be expensive. You're telling me right now, right here and now, this single low-fat, sodium-free handful of gift of Mother Nature right here is going to tell me that this is real. Reality is just an illusion that we all truly see through a glass darkly, that all anger, violence, and war is based purely upon ignorance and fear, and that love truly is the answer? Absolutely incredible. This has got to be expensive. How much does this cost? Well, Doc, that's the amazing thing. Mushrooms grow from cow shit, so they're cheaper than dirt. Absolutely amazing. How do we get in touch with this? Well, Doc, if you act now, we'll throw in the next 30 minutes an extra 5 dry grams of shrooms so you can actually talk to God. What number do I have to call? That number is 1-800-MUSHROOM. That number again, 1-800-MUSHROOM. 1-800-MUSHROOM. Call now. Y recuerde, por nuestros amigos latinos, nosotros hablamos español.
And it's like, well, Mr. Pot Smoker.
So, I'm going to have to leave you guys. Before I do, though, I would like to share this last little thing with you. I do a little writing every now and then, a little poetry. You know, occasionally Dionysian muses upon me. I feel compelled to compose a few lines. Recently, I finished the poem that I submitted to Hallmark, and okay, well, my finely honed comedic senses tell me that, you know, they turned me down. Well, I was really bummed out by that, so I would like to read this to you, and let me know what you think, okay? Here we go. When the road you chose gets rocky, and the way leads all uphill, and even good friends desert you, as they sometimes will. When the deck seems stacked against you, seems there's no way you can win, that's the time to buy a gun and put it to your chin. When problems loom too large and they're only getting bigger, set the barrel, baby, and pull the fucking trigger. I'm sorry I get misty every time I read that. They really did turn me down, so I said the hell with it. I went out, I created my own greeting card line, and I've also started my own little greeting card company, which is now called Hellmark. So if you guys want to get some cards after the show, I really do have them. I've got 3 different cards in my line of my own design with me this evening, and this is my favorite new card. I just came out with this last week. Look real closely right here. I think you guys are going to like this. See that on the front? It's got that little color picture right there of Jesus with his arms outstretched right there, and it says, remember, Jesus loves you. Yeah, and the inside says, but the rest of us think you're an asshole. Isn't that sweet? So, hopefully with the Lord's help, that card will sell well. Here's another one of my favorite cards. Look real closely right there, if you would. See that? That right there? That's my specially designed stress relief card right there. Yeah. The directions say to insert your thumb through the hole from the back of the card, like so, and then open up and read inside. You do that, you read right there, and it says, just thought it might be nice to get it out of your ass for a while. Kind of wish I had one big one for the whole crowd. Anyway, the cards are 1 for $2, or you can get the whole set of 3 cards for $5. Save $1 on your 3rd card. Also, if you are online and you want to see some of the other Hellmark cards that I have, just go to my website at www.hellmark.com. No shit. And if you want, if you had a good time, you can sign into the guest book online, write me a little letter. Next time I come back in town, I'll send you an email to remind you to come out again. I will leave you guys with this one right here. This is my all-time favorite. I hope you had a good time. I had a wonderful time here in town this week. Look real closely right there. See that? Short and sweet, to the point, my all-time favorite. See that cute little girl on the front right there? She's riding her rocking horse right there. See that? Yeah. And it says, thinking of you, just wanted to say, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. My name's Doc Barham. You're wonderful. Take care of yourself. Good night.
Keep it on, please, for Doc Barham. One more time. Come on, y'all. All right. This is cool.
The cop says, do the alphabet, but don't sing. Oh, what's going to happen? Now, A, B, C, D, E, volare. Whoa, whoa, Havis, how you doing? Cantare. Where's your partner? Whoa, 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 whoa. Your lights are still on, I'm going to fly. Okay. I passed the test. I got a ticket for the light and a warning for the singing. And now I have traffic school. Ever been there? Traffic school, it's like an AA meeting. You have to announce your name, what you did wrong. My name is Curtis, illegal left. Hello. Hello. My name is Robert. And I'm a speeder. And I tailgate. I actually like airplane travel more than car travel, except never fall asleep on the airplane. I was groggy from a nap on an airplane. I went to use the bathroom. I was really out of it. I sat down to use it. I had to sit down to use it. And my pants are at my ankles. Let's get that image in our head right now, can we? I forgot to lock the door. Yeah, it happens. Eventually, somebody came to use the vacant bathroom. I swear to you, guy opens the door, he does this. What? Yeah! He freaked out, and that's when it hit me. It's more embarrassing for them. So now, I do it on purpose. Yeah. You can do this too. It's my airplane fun. I'll drop my pants, sit down. Here we go. Door opens up. Hi! Boom! Thank you very much. Had a great time.
Our next guest is from Florida, now living in San Francisco, and he is making his broadcast television debut right here tonight. I'm always happy when we're able to do this, and this guy's terrific. Please welcome Tom Rhodes.
Well, I'll give you a minute to get used to looking at me. Man, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I got into a bunch of trouble, man. At Universal Studios. Believe it or not, man, for screwing up tourist home videos. I'm serious. You know, you see these people out there from all over, you know, videotaping the whole family, right? I just walk into the picture and go, hey, man, did you say you wanted a half or an ounce? Think how many people are going to be fast-forwarding me out of their lives, man. Honey, there's that stoner. Don't let the kids see him. Wow. Well, recession's still kicking everybody's ass, huh? I'm broke. Yeah, I'm so broke I'd write a letter to my phone company. Dear AT&T, Jesus will be coming back soon, and I don't think he'll appreciate the way you've been harassing me. Really, man, I'm having a hard time working my ATM machine. Do you have that problem? Yeah, because you know it's hard to concentrate and push all those buttons when you're trying to look crazy so no one messes with you while you're getting your money. I don't want nobody coming between me and my $20. Can't believe people are still crying about the deficit, man. I could save our country billions of dollars. Get rid of NASA. We're never going to do anything as cool as Star Trek, right? We're never going to go to a planet where it's gangsters 1930 Chicago. Why try? And Star Trek is the way space should be, man. It's like the American family. The most important guy sits in the coolest chair in front of a big screen TV telling everybody else what to do. Folks, there's some things in my brain I can never get out, man. Dig this. I read that last year, because of handguns, there were 5 deaths in Canada. Last year, because of handguns, there were 8 deaths in England. And in the United States, we had 20,863. Apparently, we don't tolerate as much bull here. Hey, man, we had more people die in our post offices than in all of Europe last year. That's what I was really hoping was going to happen on that last episode of Cheers, man. I was hoping Cliff was going to lose it at the post office, man. This, man, but not too long ago, man, Shamu at SeaWorld in Florida killed a trainer. And there was this big dilemma at SeaWorld, man. Well, should we kill Shamu? Or should we set him free into the ocean? I'm thinking everywhere you look in SeaWorld, it says, killer whale. Hey, screw that guy for dressing like a sardine, man. Shamu just validated himself. That's all he did, man. You ever think about that? Like maybe beached whales aren't suicides. Maybe they're just like entertainers trying to get to SeaWorld. Been living in California for about 2 years now, in San Francisco, man. Scares me, you know, because I've never felt an earthquake there. But I know it, man. I know my luck. If I was in like a really big earthquake, I'd be that dude trapped in his car for 3 days. I'd be the dude under the bridge. And you know, my luck, I'd have like my radio dial stuck on an easy listening station. Could you imagine being 3 inches from that seek button? Star rockets in flight. Cut faster, here comes a block of ABBA. I love music, man. I was lucky enough to see John Lee Hooker in concert, man. John Lee Hooker, blues legend, right? Man, I've seen him in concert 4 times. I've got 32 of his albums. And from what I can understand, he's having some trouble with his lady. Every album I buy, hoping it's going to be the happy album, man. God, somebody sent him a pick-me-up bouquet or something. He's not having a good time. Well, National Gay Pride Week just passed. I've been living in San Francisco the past couple years, man. If you've never seen a gay parade go, it's the most beautiful thing you'll ever see in your life. Different people getting along on this planet. My only complaint about the gay parade, though, is if you're gonna march through the center of town only wearing penis cuffs, you should at least concentrate on some kind of abdominal workout. Nothing worse than a guy with a pot belly that thinks he's sexy, man. Wow. Hey, and that's nothing against my gay brothers. I'm just saying, Jesus, do some crunches. You know when the parade is, build up to that. I had to walk through town in penis cuffs. I trained like the Olympics for that. Really, I'd want to look trim. God bless you people. I'm a young man, but I've seen a lot of things, folks. I saw a woman give birth. I saw a man punch a nun. I saw a baby drinking a beer. Man, I hate taking Greyhound. I'm Tom Rhodes. Thanks a lot.